You hate this song? Alright. Let me throw another one up. I got another one for you. In case we don't like that one.
Paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive, selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green-looking skin, and they run around screaming, "We look Satan, we want your babies." I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot belly goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap, we don't even notice, and it's out rising up against us. Millions of poison people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, "We love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet."
I was watching Fox News advertise this morning.
Wasn't that nice?
Wasn't that nice? So good. Are you trigger happy? Are you sure you're happy?
Machine to understand the future. The devil
Hold on.
doesn't have a presence.
Somebody doesn't understand the point of this. Can I please show you what the point of all this is? Is there even a point to all of this? And there is. There is a point. Muslim. Ben the Muslims. He reports you. It's a fact. Play the anthem. God bless him. I will. Alright, hold on. Why is this shit not working though? Honey. I'm troubleshooting. Is this the dude? Is this the racist that everyone is talking about? I don't understand. What the hell? What the fuck? It can't connect. No Bluetooth devices nearby found. Which is a bunch of BS.
Might have to restart the phone.
No. Let me see your device. There we go. Okay. Do you want me to be naked, EPB? Okay. Who the fuck said that shit? Here you go, bitch.
You do not know the way.
Yes, I do.
Do you know the way?
I know the way.
You have to have Ebola to know the way. Do you know the way? You do not know the way.
Yes, I do.
Do you know the way?
I know the way.
You have to have Ebola to know the way.
Bitch! You have to have Ebola to know the way. Do you know the way? You have to have Ebola to know the way. fucking bitches. What the fuck? What the fuck? You fucking bitches. Come at me, bitch. Good wata. Dihola wata dihol. You have to have Ebola to know the way. You bitch.
You understand that? Get out of the world order. Get out of my mom. Get out of my free will. The Bible says the roads are the handiwork, the signature of Satan. Of course they are.
Satan!
They are. Oh!
Satan!
I don't like to put chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. I'm in control.
Oh yeah, the national anthem. Should I do that?
Sick.
Should I do that, hon?
Filth.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do I do, Lord?
Destroy the child. Corrupt them all.
This is their plan, people. These are demons. Fuck the system and the group collective. Do that, and you'll earn your way to the next level. This is the info war. I came knocking on your door 1,000,000 times, and you laughed at me. And more blood of the innocent. Basically, space aliens. I'm an explorer. I'm a human, and I'm coming. And I'm not gonna go along with it. A Guter Dumaron battle. Scanning, control, manipulate scientific data, take over, blast, control, world government, shut down infrastructure, ship everything to China. Look at this person. It was a summer of heaven and a winter of hell.
I just dropped my pick in my drink.
I'm just a little old man. He goes, ice cream.
Should be all right.
Warren Buffett's name and click images, almost every image, and he goes, ice cream. I'm a patriot. You people are part of a fruitcake cult. Do you understand that? Get it through your heads. Its face is turning.
So somebody wants to hear the national anthem. How the fuck do you do it? Somebody tell me. Baby, how do you do the national anthem?
You know better than I do.
Where's your fucking national fucking anthem? I dropped my fucking bacon fucking bullshit. So my wife told me to back off. Right, baby? Didn't you? Lady Rest, she said, back off. Perhaps I'm being a little too, attacking. I know I said it's one thing that definitely hit the fucking home, which was the 420 Club was dying. Is the 420 Club dying? Well, maybe I had judged a little prematurely, perhaps. Because now that Steven, for example, is showing so much animosity, saying that anybody that's friends with Donald Doyle is now basically a racist. I've now seen the 420 Club come together in unity and kind of basically battle this bullshit. Badass. That is really badass.
Explore. I'm a human. And I'm coming. All right, I'm going to take your calls at 800-25-9923.
I'm not a club.
Start of the next segment, get into all the serious economic news.
Haven't been in the club for a long time, sir.
News. But first off, I've told all of the internet, make frogs straight again.
What does Steven do for you? You fook! This trashy ass.
It's more like just
I'll bash you with my club.
A really funny piece when Hillary claimed that Trump was breathing down his...
He's a rapist Mexican.
Down Mr.
Easy, Bob.
neck.
He's not a
So
rapist.
Pepe the Frog showed up. So I'll narrate
Personality.
this, full-
Hey,
Here
personality.
it is.
Personality. Hey.
Thought. It was the second presidential debate, and he was looming behind me. 2 days before, the world heard
Pepe the Frog.
about groping women. Now we were on a small stage, and no matter where I walked, he followed me closely, staring at me, making faces. It was incredibly uncomfortable. He was literally breathing down my neck. My skin crawled. It was one of those moments where you wish you could hit pause and ask everyone watching, well, what would you do? I kept my cool, aided by a lifetime of dealing with difficult men trying to throw me off. I did, however, grip the microphone extra
Billions
hard.
and billions and billions and billions and billions.
Absolutely hilarious. Love the stuff Mike and his team come up with.
All right, let's get serious.
By the way today.
They might try to ban me again. Who the fucking knows? I don't fucking care. Doesn't matter to me. I'll come back. Doesn't matter to me. So, today's President's Day. So today's President's Day, and I will definitely bring you the facts. Probably the last 2 hours I've been just fooling around and things like that. But if you guys want to really get down to the brass tacks of things and what President's Day is about, let's go over some of the accomplishments. Guys, it's happening on its own. Here's both of my hands. Guys, I'm not doing any of that. Okay, so now that I'm trying to be serious, okay, so now, seriously, let's talk about some things, okay? The things that's going on in the world, okay? Oi, dickhead! America! You hate our anthem. We don't care, hater. What? EPB is one of the coolest motherfuckers I know. You got a fucking problem with EPB? Then you got a problem with me. Cause APB is one of the fucking coolest dudes I know. You racist prick. Yeah. Yeah. Racist motherfucker. Got a problem with EPB, huh? Meh? Huh? 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 Yeah? Problem with EPB, got a problem with me? Huh? Huh? Yeah? What's up with this loading shit? What's up with this? Come on, play. Come on, what the fuck?
Good morning. We are coming on the air right now because President Trump has just arrived at the United Nations for his first speech to the UN General Assembly. That is the scene in the hall right there where the president will appear in just a few minutes. He just arrived at Trump Tower. Expecting some tough talk today on Iran and North Korea. I'm here with our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl. And John, here comes the president. So let's watch him walk in. As we do this, one thing he's going to be seeing there right in the front row, the North Korean delegate.
Right, because of the way the seating chart works out today, they will be front and center representatives of the North Korean government. And
this is bullshit.
From top White House officials, this will be
shut the fuck up. Okay. Not what we want to hear, is it? No.
Twenty 2017 was a year of tremendous achievement.
Promises made, promises kept, say White House officials. And while many of the president's guarantees have come to fruition, others face an uncertain future.
I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
Prototypes built, yes, but 363 days on the job, and not a single mile of the president's promised big, beautiful wall has been funded or constructed, nor has a plan been mapped out to get Mexico to pay for it.
Not only is Trump having issues with the wall, but also a large cache of guns has been found at the Mexican border underneath the ground. I'm not sure if you guys know about that or anything that's happened in your neck of the woods, but records have been pouring in. Rockets, RPGs, so on and so forth have been pouring in about the Mexican border. And we have Peter Schiff and some other affiliates saying that we shouldn't be worried about the Mexican border. Perhaps we should have open borders. Well, if that's the case, then why is the Mexican cartel allowed to operate the way that they're allowed to operate? If we're so subjected as white people or as a society of Western civilized Americans, why are we so subjected to different types of scrutiny? Why is ISIS and the Mexican cartel allowed to operate on social media? Why are they allowed to operate on Twitter? Why am I not allowed to operate on YouTube? Tonight I've been banned twice. In order to just basically spread awareness. Basically spread the truth. Why am I not allowed to talk about the truth? Just kind of basically solidifies the point of the things that I try to make prevalent. Unfortunately, certain individuals and certain people will never understand these topics. They'll never understand some of the things that I talk about. And I'll continue to get banned, and I'll continue to get scrutinized against because of the things that I talk about and the things that I stand for. And that's fine with me. Absolutely. Because the eagle flies alone. I have to recognize certain things are reality. And I have to recognize that certain people will never change. Unfortunately, this is the report that I have to give to you. There's nothing I can do about it. So, I've been told to calm down a little bit. Therefore, I am calming down a little bit. Trust me, I could go all out. And I would love to go all out. But I'm not gonna. I want to relieve myself a little bit. But at the same time, you guys are gonna feel the wrath. No matter how relaxing it is, no matter how chill it is, y'all gonna get the point by the time I'm done. You fucking ain't right. I might not bring certain things into, let's just say I might not bring certain things into light because certain people might get triggered. I get that. Certain people might feel a certain type of way. I get that. But we're going to continue on the way we always continue on here on this channel. The way we always do things here on this channel. Free speech, free open-mindedness. I know some people want to ban free speech on their channel because they can't handle the scrutiny. They can't handle the things that are being said to them. I get that. I understand that. But here on this channel, I can handle it. You want to bring scrutiny? Bring it on. You want to bring the racism? I get that. Bring it on. You want to bring the type of things you want to talk about? I get that. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it the fuck on. Because I love the debate. Because in that debate, you and I, and whoever, doesn't matter who, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, purple, orange, pink, doesn't matter. If we can have that conversation, if we can come to an agreement, then it's not worth nothing. Being the person I am is hard to do. You understand? I take a lot. I take a lot of attack. People want to fucking silence me. People want to censor me. They want to attack me. I get that. Because of the things I say. I get that. I understand that. But at the end of the day, if you think about it, if you look at the words that I'm saying, if you really look at the hypocrisy inside the words that I'm saying, then you're going to realize that it's dawned out of love. The things that I'm saying are out of love. Perhaps I do give a shit. Maybe Steven's right. In some way, shape, or form. I try to understand that ideology. Maybe Steven's right. Maybe I'm the fucked up one for not getting so upset about every little racist, derogatory comment that gets thrown my way. Perhaps I should get upset. Maybe I should get irate. But at the same time, man, I can't help but protect the individuality, and I can't help but protect the things that people around me in the party chat, my friends list, and people tell me on a personal level. I have to protect that. So when people go out of their way to generalize certain things by being a certain friend with somebody, say I'm a friend with somebody that you don't like, Say I'm friends with somebody that you hate. Does that mean that you're going to generalize your hatred towards me because I'm friends with somebody that you don't like? Think about that for a second. Because that's really the issue that's going on here. After you put aside all the differences and the religion and all the bullshit and all the crap that's getting thrown around, really the end of the conversation is somebody said something that somebody didn't agree with. Is that going to be the end all, be all of the conversation? I don't think so. I think a lot of people would disagree with that. I think a lot of people would want to add to that conversation. A lot of people disagree with this racism bullshit because it is bullshit. Morgan Freeman, Kevin Hart, Sinbad, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. I could go on and on. I could go on and on about people that have said this racism shit is bullshit. And you know it is. And you know it is. Bullshit. And I'm getting tired of being fed fucking bullshit. And I know you are too. I know you are too. You're ready for the truth. You are. I am too. You're ready. You're ready for the truth. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to feel vindicated. I'm ready to feel, like the fresh air is coming about me. Like everything is being realized because people want to talk about racism. People want to talk about equality. Well, the real equality, I could put black person after black person after black person on my fucking screen talking about equality. But would you listen? Would you listen? Or would you just throw it off as some narrative, as some other bald white person talking about some shit that he has no business talking about because he's a racist motherfucker? Am I a racist motherfucker? Or do I give a fucking shit? Is that the real problem? Do I give a shit? Do I care enough to care? Is that the real problem? You tell me. I know you once felt it. Am I condoning racism? My nigga. You tell me. Am I condoning racism? My nigga. You tell me. Am I condoning racism? My nigga.
As for the Affordable Care Act,
Obamacare has to be replaced. And we will do it, and we will do it very, very quickly.
except he hasn't.
The motion is not agreed to. Clearly a disappointing moment.
White House officials acknowledged the failure to repeal or replace Obamacare was one of the biggest disappointments of the president's year, a hard-earned lesson for a political novice on the limitations of presidential power, though Congress did eliminate the individual mandate, and the effort to chip away at the law continues. Speaking of continuing, so does America's participation in the Iran nuclear deal.
My number one priority is to dismantle the disastrous deal with Iran.
Just last week, for the second time, the president continued to honor the deal, and he agreed to waive new sanctions for now. Elsewhere on the international front, Mr. Trump once famously said this:
I know more about ISIS than the generals do, believe me, but bomb the out of them.
Indeed, the president's plan has exacted a heavy toll on the terror group, with White House officials crediting Mr. Trump's decision to boost troop numbers and allow more airstrikes for the campaign's success. And speaking of success,
the number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits just hit a 45-year low.
With record low unemployment and a record high stock market, the Trump economy is red hot, thanks in part to massive deregulation since he took office and the historic new tax law. But the president's most enduring promise may have come by way of the judiciary. Successfully nominating Neil Gorsuch to the U.S. Supreme Court and seating dozens of federal judges ultimately could do a lot more to cement his legacy than anything else he accomplished in year one. Another promise kept. He said he'd be unconventional intentional, and indeed he has. And even though it's cost him politically, especially because of Twitter, the president feels like the authenticity helps more than it hurts. Brett?
Kevin Cork in the White House briefing room. Kevin, thanks.
Of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
President Donald Trump's first full day in office, met by one of the largest inauguration-related demonstrations in U.S. history. A sea of protesters, mostly women, marching on Washington today. Organizers and other officials claiming big turnout. And not just here in the nation's capital, millions marched in cities around the country.
In what he's calling a historic step, President Barack Obama unveiled a two-pronged approach to making vehicles more efficient and environmentally friendly.
Several thousand protesters here in Los Angeles closed both the departure and the arrival lanes. Traffic was at a standstill for miles. Thousands of passengers missed their flights. 15 flights delayed or canceled because the crews couldn't make it to the airport.
And with the stroke of a pen, another big break from the Bush era, Democrats in Congress have been trying to get this equal pay law through for nearly 2 years. Today it became a reality. The first bill signing had something of a party atmosphere. The president handing out pens and hugs to Lilly Ledbetter, the woman whose decade-long legal battle culminated today.
I signed this bill for my daughters and all those who will come after us.
A federal appeals court in San Francisco has just declined to reinstate President Trump's temporary ban on refugees and on travel from 7 predominantly Muslim countries. Last week, a lower court stopped it, and the Trump administration appealed.
Embattled National Security Advisor Michael Flynn resigned. In his letter to the president, he says he briefed the vice president and others with incomplete information regarding his phone calls with the Russian ambassador. Flynn may have discussed sanctions against the Russians before President Donald Trump was sworn into office.
It was a White House news conference unlike any other before.
A surprise conference had President Trump both answering reporters and also questioning them right back.
The press has become...
Bro.
The press, honestly, is out of control. The tone is such hatred. Tomorrow they will say, Donald Trump rants and raves at the press. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people.
President Barack Obama capped off the of his month-long administration Tuesday, signing into law the most sweeping economic package.
Hello?
Today does mark the beginning of the end. The beginning of
What do you think
we'll do
about
to
everything?
create jobs for Americans scrambling.
It's been going pretty
was
nuts.
good.
I've been banned about 100 times. I'm
We
still
know.
going.
We know you're still going. Don't you think it's time to end it?
Why is it time to end it, Mary?
Because you proved your point.
Do you think
You
I
have
proved
pro-
my point?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Did
that.
you
That's
see how
pretty
many?
good, but
Yeah. Do you know how many? Did you see how many people come in there and kept on coming back in? Because you proved your point. The only person that did not come in there was Steven.
Do you
he
think
was
Because
in here, I'm sure.
he probably was in there, yeah, just didn't say anything. Just like us. We didn't say anything in his stream, but we seen his. You know what I mean?
Required now is for this country to pull together, confront boldly the challenges we face, and take responsibility for our...
Well, I think you're a little naive. I think you should address the opinions that you express. If you feel the way you feel, then you should talk about the way you feel. If you think I went too far, then you're not on board with what I'm actually trying to do.
And none are greater or braver than those who fight for America.
And I told you before I started even streaming, if you're on board, you're on board. If you're not, then speak your piece and
Don't shut
relieve
up.
yourself.
You haven't gone too far.
The work of science.
Rocket,
how
how
are
are
you
you feeling? But for the fact
Yeah,
of the
you
matter
haven't
is,
got.
I'm still standing up for the people that I believe that need to be standing up for.
Yeah,
And
I'm
the
not saying
420
that you've
Club
gone
happens
too
to be in
far,
question.
Brian.
420 Club did nothing wrong, and the 420 Club is now being in question. Even though I'm not even fucking in the 420 Club. But the 420 Club is now being in question that they're all the 420 Club. All of them are racist if they're friends with Donald Doyle, according to Stephen King. Is that right? I don't think so.
So many scientists and researchers.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he was saying last night in a nutshell.
I got bags under my eyes. Did you see the picture I put up?
Yeah.
I've had bags under my eyes since I was a little kid, man. Look at that. What a scary looking little bastard I am.
Can I borrow those bags? I need them to go on my honeymoon. Ryan?
Fuck crackers. Y'all inbred crackers. Having sex with animals in Finland and Roma.
Did you hear what I said, Ryan?
What did you say, Barry?
I said I need to borrow those bags.
My bags?
Yeah. Under your eyes.
Let me tell you something. Stephen King is such a good friend. He's such a great friend that he supported me during the Valentine's Day massacre. He said, "Right, guy, I love you, bro. Even though I know you're on the same SSRIs as the shooter, you're my dog. I love you, man. I love you, bro."
Good afternoon. We are continuing our coverage.
Do you love me now? Do you love me now?
Of the Republican Obamacare bill. The bill was pulled just a little over an hour ago by the Speaker of the House.
I've been triggering people for the last 2 hours. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I just don't care anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Lexapro. Do you give a shit? I don't. The SSRIs made it so in the point that people want to come at me and talk about fucking racism bullshit. It's fucking pissing me the fuck off. I'm not fucking racist. Mary's not racist. JP's not racist. David City of Trees is not racist. Super David's not racist. Hater Terminator's not racist. Listwitz is not racist. Motherfucking Delic is not racist. You want me to keep going? Homebodies is not racist. None of these motherfuckers are racist. You're the motherfucker that's racist! I got out of hand there.
Yeah, just a little. Just a little, sweetheart.
But it's okay. You know why?
We must
She's a fucking racist.
government approach to combat Russian active measures. We simply must, and we will get this right.
Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody gonna get this right. Ain't nobody gonna get this right. I'm ready to run a war. Run away to hell. It's a riff rage. I'm not even raging. I'm just like, what the fuck? It's the dumbest shit I ever heard. You know what really fucking irritates me? It's dumb shit. That's what really irritates me, is the dumb shit. You're racist. Suck my dick. Listwitz, how dare you hold a award ceremony? You see all the controversy you started? You see all the controversy you started? Do you realize that I've been nominated for Deluxe Awards? Do you know how much I don't give a fuck about that? Hold on. Hold on. It's a riff rage. Am I raging? Listen, I'm drunk as fuck. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck about Delic's fucking goddamn awards. I'm nominated for Delic's awards. Let me tell you something, okay? When Delic does his awards, do not vote for me. Okay? Go out of your way. Do not
So
vote
that's what
for
I
me.
sound like all the time, huh?
Shut up, JP. Do not
Aw,
vote for me.
damn it. Damn it,
Are
I
you
gotta go
voting
back
for
and
me?
take that vote back.
Are
I
you
took
going
that
to
vote.
bed
I've
now?
got to take that vote back. Yeah, I gotta take that vote
Going
back
to the
now.
rant?
Damn it.
Are you mad at me? She's mad at me because I attacked Steven a little too high.
No, you're a little too drunk to be talking about this. And you're loud, and I gotta
Listen,
go to bed.
listen to her. Okay, honey, say that in the camera.
No.
No, say that in the camera. It's important.
Why is it important?
Say what the fuck you want to say in the camera.
I just did.
Say it one more time.
I
Say
have
it.
to go to bed. You're being loud, and you're way too drunk to be talking about this right now. Because you're screaming, and you're freaking out, and I don't want you looking like a jackass.
You hear that, guys? Everybody hear that?
We heard it loud and clear, but I already said that to you.
Am I looking like a jackass? Guys, hit me up. Am I a jackass?
You're not a jackass yet. You're holding your own right
yet.
now, but we're trying to stop you just in case you do become a jackass.
Colt 45 says, I'm a jackass.
He's being a jackass right now, is he?
Take this gay jacket and t-shirt combo away too.
Yeah, because it just does not suit jackasses. Sorry.
You eloquently defend minorities addressing their issues. You have satellite ears. I do have satellite ears. Bam. Can you fly with them Dumbo ears? I can. That's why you're jealous. European Union, they legalize it. They said zoophilia can have sex with any animal. The irony is legit. Why did your ears bigger than your face? That's a good question. Finland, Romania.
Fucking animal Google.
Haha.
That doesn't make much sense.